OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. Today's video, we'll be doing another rant. I guess this is becoming a new segment of mine. Just a little clippy. We just gonna listen to a little clippy. That's it. I just want y'all to hear this. That's it.
Would she be interested in renewing our vows on Flash? Not our vows, Barry and Iris' vows, obviously.
Shut up, Grant, with your fine ass. Now, when this video came out, a lot of people were making fun of Grant. Like, why does he, I think I made fun of him too in a tweet. Like, why does Grant always have to correct himself? Like, duh, we know he not Barry. We know she not Iris. There's Grant and Candace. There is no need to correct yourself, boo-boo. Why you always gotta say, not me and Candace, Barry and Iris? Like, we get it. We know. And I think the number one reason why he does it is because so many people blur the lines between Grant and Barry. I'm one of them sometimes. Okay, they just have great chemistry together. I was one of them. I'm gonna be honest. I was a Grandest stan when I first binge watched the show on Netflix when I was back in college. Before I started watching the show live, I was like, there's no way, they're together. They're together. I think it takes two special people, two unique people that have that spark, that have that it factor to make something work like Grant and Candace has as Barry and Iris. And I think that they are iconic, and 10 years plus from now, they will go down in history as one of the best versions of Barry and Iris. I just believe that because the show The Flash, not saying that children do this, but I remember when I was a kid, I used to believe everything that was on TV was true. That was just me. It was my sister's fault. Blame Kiana. Blame Kiana. Comment down below. I blame Kiana for the way Tati is. Because my sister was a huge I Love Lucy fan. Huge. When I mean huge, I mean she still is, okay?
Damn, are y'all on drugs or something?
Helicopter, why is you flying around at 8 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to record? But yeah, my sister was a huge I Love Lucy fan. She has 3 sets of I Love Lucy, the series. 3 sets, and one of them she doesn't touch. She keeps it intact by itself. She has multiple I Love Lucy purses, keychains. She has a big framed picture of I Love Lucy in her room. Like, the girl is obsessed, okay? And so I remember as a little girl, we used to always watch the show together. And it used to come on at 11 o'clock on Channel 13 when it was UPN. And I remember I was just so in love with Lucy and Ricky. I was just like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. They work so well together. Like, this is just so good. And she was like, yeah, because they're married in real life. And I was like, what? And she was like, they're married in real life. That's why they work so good together. And so my dumb ass took it and ran with it. Anybody that possessed that chemistry where you just looking at them and you like, how is this shit fake? I believed it. So any couple that possessed that type of chemistry where I was looking at them like, how is this shit fake? I was really believing that they was really a couple. So that goes with Nathan and Haley from One Tree Hill, boop, boop. That goes for Florida and James from Good Times, Corey and Topanga, even though I'm still kind of looking at them sideways with all that stuff that came out about how they was treating Angela, even though they apologized, I'm still looking at them sideways, but they were iconic. Ross and Rachel was another one, even though I was really here for Joey and Rachel. Don't hit me, y'all want some cookies, don't hit me, okay? I just love Joey and Rachel together, shut up. William and Joan was another one, even though they were just best friends. They did sleep together at one time, but they were just best friends, but I thought that they were really good. I really thought that that's how they were in real life. I'm a dumbass, I know, shut up. And I think a new one is Zendaya and Tom. Zendaya and Tom were another one where it's like, how is this fake? How is this fake? And they were hanging out a lot. It just kind of comes with the territory of being an actor and having great chemistry with your co-star. Like, it comes with the territory of people always grouping you together. And I think Grant understands that, but then I think that also people can go a little bit too far with it. But nobody, and I do mean nobody, will ever be bigger than Derwin and Melanie. Derwin and Melanie is like the one true ship that never was. Like, when I first started watching the game, I remember the game crossed over with Girlfriends first, when Girlfriends was ending, and they said Joan and Melanie were cousins. And so when Joan got proposed to by that bald-headed man, Melanie was there with her mans, and she was like, oh, that's my cousin Melanie. And then they started to show the game. Even though they switched actors, it was really somebody else, but they switched actors. It's okay. We love Pooch Hall better anyway. And I remember just falling in love with Derwin and Melanie. I remember like, how is this fake, Jesus? How is this fake? And mind you, they were doing that shit in front of a live audience, probably like a good 75 to 80% of the time. That shit was in front of a live audience until it became like too much of a drama show. And I was just like, how the fuck is this fake? And I remember the season finale when Melanie found out that Derwin cheated on her with Drew Sidora. And I felt like he cheated on me too. It was just so bad, bitch. It was just so bad. And then when we were watching it live, they had Beyonce to the left playing, not the shit that they got playing on Netflix now. It was really Beyonce to the left when it was on live. Y'all should go check it out. And so I remember just thinking Derwin and Melanie were really a couple. I remember an interview when YouTube first like came out, and they would put like Medea stage plays on there and ghetto fights in the hood on there and stuff like that. Like, YouTube was a totally different girl back then, girl. And I remember Pooch Hall did an interview, and they was like, and the interviewer asked him like, oh, so like, do you ever get, knowing that Derwin is with someone else and Melanie's with someone else, do you get jealous? And he was like, yeah, like, mind you, I bypassed everything he was saying, talking about, yeah, like, I see Melanie, I see Tia as a sister, like, we're like really cool friends and stuff like that. My mind bypassed all of that, and I went straight to, that boy jealous. He jealous boots. And so I just always thought they were together until Jet magazine came out and Tia Mowry was getting married to Corey. And they've been together ever since. And then I googled Pooch Hall and found out that he was married with like several kids. My whole life was changed after that. And I never found another ship that I really could connect with, you know, that gave me that realism like Grant and Candace, until I found Grant and Candace, because I was obsessed with a lot of different shows. Vampire Diaries, 90210, Gossip Girl, but none of them really gave me that it like Grant and Candace. And again, like I said, with Zendaya and Tom or any other like hit throb, but you can't really say Riverdale because most of them dated in real life, so you can't really say them. But I feel like it comes with the territory of people always grouping them together. I mean, if I would just thrive on it, hell, make some more money, do photo shoots together and shit. That's how you get that coin. Hell, after Derwin and Melanie, I never shipped anybody quite the same like them. You had shows like Vampire Diaries, where Elena and Damon were together, and Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder really dated in real life, and they had great chemistry. Or 90210 with Naveed and Adriana, who had really good chemistry, and I wanted them to be together, and I was in love with Dixon, with or without a beard. And then you had Gossip Girl. That show was just so amazing. And then The Flash came, and I just like fell in love with them. I don't know what it was. I did. Like, I don't know. Like, they were just so great together. And while I think that Barry and Iris' relationship has like been decreased over time and has been just falling short every season, I think season one kind of made its lasting impression on a lot of fans when it came to Grant and Candace as Barry and Iris. I mean, just watch episode 15 of season 1. That kiss was whack as hell. That kiss, if you really go back and watch episode 15, their first kiss, that shit was not good, girl. Like, I understand it was cold outside. They bodies was numb and shaking and trembling, and I understand that completely. But that kiss was whack, but yet people still ship them together. That's what you call acting. That's what you call oh, they got that spark. Because that kiss was whack. That kiss was not supposed to be iconic. But people always use that kiss as if it's like the best shit since fried rice. But it's really not. And it's just that what Grant and Candace have is just, you just can't help but to smile when looking at them. You just can't help but to talk about them. Yes, I am a recovering Grandis shipper. Like, yes, I used to ship Grant and Candace back when I wasn't even in the fandom. I just watched the show on Netflix, binge watched the entire show from episode 1 to 23, and I was like, yep, they're together, period. And, you know, hey, it's okay, Grantery. It's fine, honey. We live and we learn. We're older now. We're adults. That still, you know, from time to time like to repost old videos. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally cool. We understand. We just appreciate, you know, you guys' ability to bring Barry and Iris alive every Tuesday night. And because Barry and Iris has been able to give it to us every Tuesday night, The Flash has never changed times or days. The Flash has been #1 since season 1. So obviously you're doing a good job. Let us keep grouping y'all together. Get them checks, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I was a Grandis shipper. So what? I'm an adult now. I mean, look, like anybody, like look, anybody who could look at somebody like this, like look at this shit, yo. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what they gotta do? Like, look at this shit. How do actors and actresses do this and not fall in love? I'll fall in love with any fucking body doing that shit. Just looking. I'm falling in love with y'all now, just looking. And you telling me actors gotta do that on sometimes every day, working Monday through Sunday, working 9 hours a day to 12 hours a day, looking at somebody in the eye, trying to kiss them and shit, and you telling me you ain't falling in love? I would fall in love with every fucking body. That's why I can't be no actress like that. I can't be no actress. I just want to talk to y'all on the camera. That's it. I can't be in somebody's face, in somebody's mouth like that. Like, I'll just kiss them like you're not even supposed to kiss them. I'm sorry. I fell in love. I'm sorry. See, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should be glad that people were shipping y'all together. Because if we weren't, I don't think the show would still be around. Let's not act like Wes Allen ain't keeping the show afloat. Because, that's why y'all show him in every trailer. That's why y'all show him in every crossover. Because you know what sells. Period. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man.